Make this your prayer. Wungutona minyami mutsumi frau mutre wonkwa. Dear friends, I speak to you this afternoon on the theme, my vows, my commitment. My vows, my commitment. It will usually be said that couples on the day of their solemnization are in a hurry to either go to the reception or go home. And I have often said that they are all just some 20 minutes or so. Na ye kase open temodie. May funny say you chat so sometimes I think we the congregants are just speculating. It may not be the ideas of the couple so blessed. And so Jeff and Zarina, all I'm asking is that if there's anything you can do apart from the vows you just shared, open your ears and listen to what I'm about to share with you, because they are going to be the currency upon which every purchase you make in this marriage will depend on. Every purchase. So please open your ears very carefully and let's just travel with me just for about 20 minutes and I will let you go. My vows, my commitment. Many of us have not taken our time to listen carefully to the vows couple make. For some of us, we only made them because it was so said. Indeed, when they came for the vows in my office, the paper, I asked them, do you want to say them yourself or you want it to be said for you? Natural fact, vows are supposed to be said yourself. But under the tension and under the circumstances, people as bold as Jeff, when they are saying their vows, they stammer a little bit, although they are not stammering. Sanity, under every solemnization, there is some amount of pressure. But this afternoon, I want to walk you briefly through the vows so you can understand and appreciate what you have said. Dear friends, are we to submit to all of us that marriage is a plan of God? It cannot be the plan of anybody. When God had created everything, especially on the sixth day, he realized how helpless Adam was, how rugged, and for a better word, how disorganized he was. And so in his own wisdom, in his own conscience, unprovoked, undemanded for, he decided to create for Adam the woman. And indeed, Adam confessed and confirmed, said, dear friends, especially our children, I want you to understand, like I said to you the first time you came to me, that marriage is only the intention of God. And so therefore, it is only God who holds the parameter of these circumference called marriage. Indeed, some social scientists have done some researches on marriage in recent times, especially after the COVID. And it is so said, at first, then the percentage of divorce was almost half of the percentage of the people contracting the marriage. But after COVID, it's moved to close to about 72%. So it therefore means that if 10 people marry, and look at how funny it is. They say that by the close of the third year almost about 72% of the same people who came and got married and were smiling and were kissing each other. Over here, we don't give you the chance to do that, but I know they kissed in their mind or otherwise. But 7 out of 10 people, all of a sudden, are dissatisfied about their own husbands and their own wives. And usually they will go by the statement, we are incompatible. We are incompatible. Sadi money a friend incompatibility need. Super we are me 5 minutes. Ojem. 7 out of 10 people. Now, if we understand that the vows which were given to us children to recite and to exchange were from God, then I wish to charge you. That is why the minister said, I charge you both. And it's a charge. Again, that is why we sang a charge to keep, have I. Unto me, amen spell. Look, nobody is asking you to marry. I have a friend who, an old mate of mine, attended St. Peter's now in a very good job. And he says that he's not going to marry. Even approaching 50 years, he said he's not going to marry. Adeyan samfuehi. Na nsamfo no so wanya wehu baabi aso no ankasa ne maame nsamfo odi kire ne papa ene ono ne papa nsamfo odi kire ne maame nto so awade nko onware bi. And I think I agree with him. Please, if you are not ready to marry, don't. And continue obi abrante no obi ababa wa bia o. And these are for the young ladies and the young men who are looking for suitors, prospective husbands, marriable materials. To those of us who are married already, may God be with us. Yeah, mobunu and you be a metis you'll be boss. Me taria now why? Oh, boy, I do baby out taria now. But you see, if you are committed to the vows you make, see, that is why Super was in the Canadian. It is not for the joke of it, but it is for the congregation to witness and for the spouse to witness that what you have said, you mean it. And we hear papa. And so you see, moral lesson number 1, the minister asks them, do you solemnly declare? Jeff way, Zarina, sama mu ken, one kasa wakuma mu, ananse wo papa, captain a shawo, sebeka. Jeff de minyan hu, umame no papa. But the minister is very careful to always ask the would-be couple, what? And our person burial, or the eyes of a penny mayor. And he said, when our castle burial, the name then incompatibility album. Remember, I'm preaching on the theme, my vow, my commitment. My vow, my commitment. Uncle Ebo White is a friend, and we're having a discussion one day, super university mate. And he said that he's often fascinated when people define love as sensation, trepidation, and feeling. Or don't it or see me feel it. Like my University of Ghana student some close to 10 years ago. On a Valentine's Day, I asked them to define love. Now, Branty Bakwa, sorry, common word boy. Say you don't know. Love is something you begin to feel. When you begin to feel there's something you have never felt before, and you are still feeling, I'm so what Jimmy for. Oh, Papa, no, Mama, feel younger, but this time go mugusu. But all of us have different definitions of love, and I have outlined some of them here. Now, to the man, love is the fact that you go home and your wife gives you your most delicious, sumptuous delicacy. Eduane be na wanwa. Nazarina babema and you're a fit so and on 1 week of marriage after honeymoon and you're then your access. We did busumi baku we are meet me in the kitchen, man. Oba papa dingra access wama. Now bedi Jeff, if your definition of love is the fact that your wife will cook for you, please, let's dissolve the marriage. Let's give you a cook to go and marry. There is no new cook and marry. Now again, for the man, love is the fact that anything I ask, especially in the bedroom, open. Ti me bo pum open. Me bo usrem open. Me ma usrem open. A man was talking to me also, so I don't feel loved anymore. Because onyaya, ko peso oyeno. Now watching me. Now in every 3 days, you want to be able to have close to about 2 consecutive sex every day. Mathematics ni calculating ti mumu. Oh, ya ware no. Nkwalawa head ye di be ye kasakwan mumu. 3 days continuous, 2 times every day. Do the calculation and the permutation. Hey! Now, way or your community serving, and so this man says that because you don't give me, you don't love me, and so he has also defined his own love, where he's gotten it somewhere and others are. Jeff, if your definition of love is sex, please, let's get you a prostitute. Professional sex worker. Near the amount. Zarina, we know our wives here. Yeah, you don't know why you have your own definition of love. Odokakra, sikakakra. Sikakakra. One day a minister said that these days we won't call wives again, we call them money. So in the beginning, God created man and money. And not for our wives, the fact is that year 2 sikagumu, so year 2 sika sana nyame bo. Mamon says sana nyame bo. You are natural receptors who have ability to incubate. Timuamo yejia na esa mojinte monye yesa. But Zarina, if your own idea of marriage is the fact that bema uskame srew, yankopa despite acho. So onsa wo fufro bema, ni amfamman, ana se sikeni fufro. Minim sikeni owo utrimo owo Ghana. But I mean all the names that are speculated. Love is never the fact that tugumisho, mikunu tugumisho. So put this in your mind. Now I'll be addressing this very soon. Now this man's Ebohai says that love is a decision and a commitment. Today the minister has asked you, Ubeyo, or say, I do solemnly. Me cantam din siye. Say, Beme me dono. Obey me dono. Now let's come to the main thrust of what you said to them. Now you realize that the minister asked you a certain question. And I will read again. So he called you, said, Jeff or Zarina, will you live together with this woman as your wedded wife, or this man as your wedded husband, according to the law of God in the holy estate of matrimony? Dear friends, the crafters of this document, please look at me, you are here. Statistician, I hope you are checking those who just walked in. We are not giving them food. So said the super. Now, you will realize that in the beginning, the Osofo asked you, will you live together? Now, this presupposes that in marriage, sometimes living together becomes difficult. Fasha utrim, anything will be sebe super. Why do you need Juma passes of penny? Ya communina wedding, and said, yeah, Cassis Zerina, what tia tumu? All background and Nantia Cruntimi, what Shisha se Goliath ya woba. Ontimi Nante, na super obaya, Ubebi Same say, will you live together? Super, are you serious? Now, the crafters of these documents understood that sometimes it is difficult to live with any person who calls himself a man, especially if he's a Sakura man. And sometimes, and most of the times, it is difficult to live with a woman. For all of us who are you are getting consolation somewhere, you are getting attention somewhere. Please, it is difficult everywhere. That is why the vows will always, anytime you will say, make a substitution. Remember that you were asked whether will you live together. Living with another human being is difficult, especially if it's a matrimonial affair. Very difficult. Do you know why? Because my background is not your background. Your background is not my background. Various separate tribes. Now, yenta for cry, yena ye fino go old town crapuni, yena yes, ye before crana, ye to a yam piama. How much more say we fear? Dear friends, the way we were socialized doesn't make living together so simple. So simple. Sometimes you need to compromise to live together. Jeff, listen. Zerina, listen. So two people, beautiful girl, handsome boy, they've gone to school, graduated, done a beautiful wedding. And this woman thinks that the husband is not cultured enough. And then at a restaurant or resort there, ufigeti bakra bete. And to anoa timi kachire ni kukrasini ebufoba krasini. Ana se mi bedu mi when am so for me yenhwehwemu. Na me yenhwehwemu na mu se enya be me ya. Akwa no kubolo life no de kubolo ga. 7 boys, 1 girl living in the same house. Nti aduane no sika susu ni fie. Agbefu fie nti banku no ye tinne se mountain before Zerubbabel. Na ye de ntosu kakra moko kakra ye. Near the Keta school boys, kakra. In the no nyansan baby, I will buy bankuni be the show left and now they are show which. 7 boys. Now, if this boy does this right from primary school to the university, won't he become a natural nikanika? Natural nikanika. And now, Oba is also Oba is also the Obo. Roman ni bapa. Ono no aduane ye noa. You set table no near the sit dining table so not that the aba was a Hail Mary no munyina abo cross no ansa na ye didi eno kra ube didi cry about babe. And so, these are 2 different people who have come together living in the Beman is a what serving me aduane sit dining table right in me de me peda the same no me gina chire na me buy my day. Will you live together with us? Okrasini bema. And will you live together with this? Okrasini ba. And that's super bizarre mono. Let's move on. We are going to end very soon. This is a whole semester program. And I always will tell the people I counsel that look, 6 months is not enough for anybody to know anything about marriage. So right from the day you are given your certificate, you are matriculated into a certain course called Marriage 101. So marriage is not a graduation, it is only a matriculation. You go see into more corner, if you repeat the same mistakes your parents repeated, you are only a fool. Because of your kwasiana, obisin toya or catching on the mesomayan sa abranti. So yeah, me bo asum says na me papa bo me mami aso. Ah me kins watching in sabo na sumu. The next one. Will you love her? You are speaking to the man now. Will you comfort her, honor her, keep her, and forsaking all others? Me sure say obi ni kru ne ba ya say o preno. Tie dia sofo kan. Ephesians chapter 2 verses 25. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. So when super ask, will you love her? If you will, say I will. God be my helper. Jeff, because Obana and never who is shepherd 1 week time of fro crab, and you huna, no conocona, cannot work as a young war, Babia Crammer, we are saying. We shame. That's a dear. Titimuk, a shame. But the kind love her. A woman's ability to receive love is not enough. So husbands, don't say, Madonna, sir. Hey, oh no, you tanker. Munim tanker. I said tanker, I said you didn't so good. So don't get Madonna's a share so by a dowie. Yes, or by a dowie. Oh, don't no more. And I have often said that love is the only thing that cripples the defense of women. Women, it is not true, say, a ma pesika. It's not true. It's only sometimes for the sentences and for the syntax. A woman always wants to be protected and feel secure. Now, no, na wa anya man dia obefa ho adwen and you obeji mi achro pa. Love her. This beautiful girl, by next when she wake up, all this makeup will not be there. We gonna wait to change makeup. Baby, all but hey, is this a lady? Onwa, oh baby, I sorry, I no pan Onwa, fanasa. Love her. Sometimes she won't feel like cooking. Sometimes she won't feel like saying all the pleasant things you say. Sometimes she will squeeze her face. Love her. Comfort her. Comfort her. Look, all husbands here, let me tell you. If you don't have the ability to comfort your wife and to speak good things to your wife, will be full for Robert. Someone who said boys so yeah. Obia peteshi yobi so bolo yeah. Learn to comfort her. Women want to be comforted. Comfort her. When she's moody, comfort her. When she's angry, comfort her. Sana okaye. Afe honor her. Shenenu enye emrani. Oba hema ya santoa. And the last one for the man, forsaking all others. Jeff, hey, Oba Papa be anywhere, be Oba Papa no, I'm telling you. Sometimes when you think you are changing world for a better world, you are getting worse. But mami wata sasrabon samba ba. Odi ani odi o, enti yeniye nefa. Yeniye nefa. Me say Papa be ni baby ara. Papa be ni baby. Yeniye nefa. Yeniye nefa. Zarina, these are your words from yours truly, Osofo Adzika. Marriage is partnership, and so go into marriage thinking about the vows you made today. You also told your husband, now your husband, that you are ready to live together. So understand that it won't be rosary all the time. Okay, says sometimes you go to daddy now, Pesikebina, daddy says, Challenge munye. Sana ten to husband, so kase munyati, as ye munye. Ngana na dada munye, dad, or see munye. It's difficult. In fact, I think it's more difficult to live with a man than a woman living with a woman. Emma, true or false? Man, say, relax and listen. Me say, yet didn't say, oba. Any bema betna dance or bema ni oba bet. Now me patcha say sometimes we men can be unreasonable sometimes. Inti ya ne mabra bon ye den mamomo e maka kra. True or false? Oh you are. Enne da hoy. Zarina. Paul told the church, wives, submit to your husbands. you see, when I was talking about your husband, I said that one of the things that cripples a woman's defenses is love. Hey, with the ma obesika adiema. Now when to me and fa odokru jin bi anka ho a oboa na make us driver's mate bi ebe man wodo bi ama otiwa na do awoda no wo ye chat adan a sebe oni driver's mate bi because opi no driver's mate bi afi ne sia kire no kama. It's the same thing for the woman. Dear wives, the thing that makes us men, it's not our sakura, it's not our beard, it's not in our lofty voices, name our ability to come home and feel like we are the macho men in our home. Hey, mama yenya macho sa. What betides you if you don't make your husband macho and your new bed be pop? Look, that is how it's supposed to be. Sana Christo ekachire Paul a walker. Say oba ebre ne ho asema kunu a wonkum aboa bi o. Hey, what to car for your birthday? It is our birthday, 50 years, 60 years or so na wukunu rolling Mercedes Benz car. Eya ho brasie bi a wode ebre ho ase. And so when you were making the vows, know that even when your husband is annoying, submit. Bema trimu be ne da opeso oba no akosia tenanse no akosia ye said no feel say bema me pa cho munya ye blow man sa man blow man ye fie munya ye blow man sa se oba bre ne ho ase wo fie a unkuma bo bia wankasa and wato fie ama wo ho. Comfort him. Emema ye bro. You have no idea. Look, sometimes when I see some of the allegations of corruptions, no many sanya, ya nenye ye niao. Na wa bela, wa chichira to ye so ne nkwala de ayedeba. To bibia. To gas, to nchini, to sanitary pad. Mi wia bronye masan to nkwala nta ade, ni nyina mi wia nkrof masan tuye school fees, nkwala mako be ye 6. Ozozo pro one to bo ase ampro enti ye fifia ye ko nyina ya dwemo ye kumo, because if you don't pay the bills, daddy, you are not a good daddy. Sometimes we get sad, our wives comfort us monchechere, and then me preach ye bi ase anopa na make say mami bi ani kunu zo se we sisa akwada. Hey, sometimes we cry. Beman susu wa toilet so. Me we am a pepe menim. Zarina, comfort your husband. Said they also pay comfort, no. Said they why yes head of Medusa, so young country or say why a beauty queen. Sa no so here. Comfort him. Edu baby a keta so gratum say bema more hills or bema or more hills so or bema. Or motto. So man fans. Comforted. Honor him. Our dear wives, listen. There is no clear cut to a picture of who a good husband is, but the support you give to us, even in love making. We are benti. Okosempa no akoda ho Yesu asenua. Obeyayo onyako, please, it's not done so. Ma bibim frefre because ye dia hoden na yo enti boa me na menyo ne yie na nya tinka na dia akoda salvation worry. Na no mami bi story a me kan ya mami koda kabapa wa shekaba sambo bodies. Papa isu beda no ada. In fact, papa ne beda esan se on person ne ho kan oba ni nti no wa hope no wa hwiri. Ti maame ne ka che so sofo miku no wo from pasa adwe. So sofo me from pasa adwe sesen. Mama kwa akoda wa shekaba ene bodies. Ma bibi mfrefre me. Ye bibi mi so mu aso mi mu bi. Zarina, ukunu so mu a so mu bi. unim baby a wo so a sakora no boni tinko sonimo eraden kamo. Marriage is partnership. That is why super wedded them. Wed. I was looking at the word wed, and I realized that it comes from the same root word, wed. So be where they are there. Means knit together, put together. It's a partnership. You have your duty, I have my duty. 100% da. Obi obekatama warrior nefe obwa. Unya no 100% da. Unya oba 100% da. Unya bema 100% da. But once we are partners, yebe boa ye ho enti ekuno e we yire boa wa boa ni bi. Ni nimu dia wo form. Osusu person ke ye kase we yire ni nimu dia boa no. Fanu kosuku chire no. Polish ne brofo kakra. It's as a warrior or masters no warrior hairdressing editor. Say who pay legon for bro. My student legon for is so boo or can bro for chirawa or your bed. CSA wire CSA ukunu on poye or resad dear say nika CSA no cansam pachre no eraden come home. I know that your marriage will go well. I have so much confidence in your marriage. I pray for you, congregants. Kosro kobo. I can say, Kenya Semo ya, Anka ye chai Bronya, and now there a share. Si Bronya, you come up, me lawyer and patch sign. Me patch sign. Erade bayawate. Bema papa bi ani ba bi o bem oba papa bi ono no ne woto fanasa nyame chiche de wunya ya ne sakura man take am so. May God bless you and may he make his face to shine upon you. Amen.